All right, so the next assignment that you guys are going to do is going to be an extension of the budget activity that we've done kind of here and there throughout the 9 weeks. So you originally picked what item you'd want to save for and buy by the end of the week, and you picked the item that you'd want to maybe purchase like 2 years from now. So you did that. And then about 2 weeks ago, you guys went ahead and decided and took those items and found out what is the cost even of those 2 items. So for example, I'm going to say by the end of the week, I want to buy a candy bar. So candy, don't mind my bad writing on this. Candy. Okay, so candy. I found out 2 weeks ago that my favorite candy bar costs only $1, so $1. So the first part of this activity is just a yes and no answer. So you're going to reflect, think about maybe what you might have in your own savings right now. Do you think realistically by the end of the week you could afford a candy bar? In my case, or maybe it was a pop or a video game or whatever you picked. So in my case, I picked candy. It cost $1, so I'm going to say yes, I can afford that. So I'll just write number 1. Yes. So for the second part, it gets a little bit different. Because remember, that's 2 years from now. So what we're going to do is say maybe I wanted to buy a car 2 years from now. Maybe that's what I picked. And maybe when I looked at what the ideal car, sorry about my R, got a little messy there. Maybe my ideal car that I wanted to buy, just wanted to get a used one, and I decided I was just going to buy like this $5,000 car. So what I would do then is I got to figure out how much money I would need to spend or save. So how much money I would need to save over the next 2 years so I have the $5,000. So what we have to think about it first, how many weeks are there in a year? So if you think about it and remember, we know that there is 52 weeks in 1 year. So we have 2 years though. So that means we have 52 plus 52. Or if you have your calculators out, that's going to be 104 weeks. So that's a lot of weeks. So I probably could save up for the car that I want is $5,000. So how much does that break down to though? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, and I'll write it out so you can see it too, and then I'll do the equation using my calculator. Take 5,000. Again, sorry about my terrible writing on this. Divided by the 104 weeks that I have until the 2 years is up. So divided by 104. Obviously, I don't have that memorized. That's not mental math for me. So I'm going to take 5,000 divided by 104. And that gives me 48 dollars. And we'll round it up. So we'll say 8 cents. We'll circle that up. So that will be my answer here. So for number 2, I need to save $48.08 per week in order to 2 years from now have the $5,000 saved. I just wanted to make sure I took a video, kind of explain how I got the answers and all I was really looking for there. So if you need to reference back because you don't remember you can always jump right back to right here. You should have what item you picked most likely and the cost that you had found for each of those items. So just to recap, the first one you're just going to decide, is the one by the end of the week a realistic item that you could purchase? So think about your savings. And then the second one, you're going to find out how much you have to save per week for the next 2 years for you to save enough money to buy whatever it is you said. I hope you guys are doing well. We're in the final stretch, so you're almost there. And I hope if I don't talk to you guys by then, you have a great summer. Bye, guys.